Hi, my name is Jesper. I do vocals and write lyrics in the band Ghost Iris. You're listening to Rhino Radio.
Subscribe.
Tuned into the Short Chris Rock Show. Thank you for watching. And I'm Chris. Obviously, it's been a while since we've done one of these, but I have got Jesper of Ghost Iris. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. As you can see, and I don't know if this is only audio for the audience, but as you can see, I'm in a white space here. Great web camera, and I'm sweaty. I was
Sounds like
just
you're in
working out
heaven.
before this, so I'm feeling really good.
Happy days.
Yes.
We'll hit hard straight away. I mean, how has the last
Mhm.
year been for you? I mean, are you based in Denmark? Is that
We're
right?
based in Copenhagen, Denmark. Yeah,
Copenhagen,
all of
yeah.
us,
So
and we all live in a radius of less than 5 to 10 kilometers or something
damn,
like
that's
that.
not too bad. I mean,
Yeah,
has
it's
it
cool. It's cool.
with obviously the whole COVID thing and everything
Mhm.
that's gone on this year, how have things been for you? Has it hit Denmark as badly as other places, or?
Well, the thing is, because of this whole thing, I haven't really. Well, I could, of course, watch the news, but I haven't really watched anything firsthand, so I don't know if it's been. But it feels like it's been pretty bad a lot of places. And here, I don't feel like my life personally has changed that much, other than all the gyms and all that. You can't go to the gym, can't go. But actually, just recently and tomorrow specifically, like cinemas will open up again.
Ooh,
So it's going back to all the good old creature comforts. And
yeah,
but like I work in customer service, so I can work remote. I just need headset, internet connection, and a laptop, and I'm good to go. That's what I need for my work. So it hasn't felt like it wasn't too bad for me at least. But
that's good. In
the
that
band, of
case,
course, yeah.
hey, you've done better than me with avoiding the news. I've got to say that. But yeah,
Sorry.
we might as well go on from that then. Like the cinemas are opening, so is there a particular film that you're looking forward to at all?
Funny that you ask, because I was talking, because my the guitarist, one of the guitarists, he works part time in Nordisk Film, which is like
Oh
a
wow.
chain of cinemas, and also like a movie production company. He works part time for them, and he says the movie A Quiet Place Part Two is coming out soon. Here in, I think it will
Ooh.
be in June or something. I don't know if you are familiar with
I
the
think I've
first one.
heard of it. Yeah.
First one was pretty cliche monster movie survival thing, but very well done.
Mm,
You don't always have to reinvent the wheel or anything. So the part two is coming out, so I'm really
nice.
looking forward to that one.
So obviously you've got an album coming out
Yes.
literally a couple of days away. It'll be actually released on the day that I put the show out. So
Mhm.
technically this is 2 days in the past that this goes out.
I get it.
But yeah, I mean, how excited are you about it? Like it's going to be your fourth album.
We're all very very excited because as many bands would probably say that this is the album where we've ever been like most excited about, but of course you're
Mm,
always excited about new stuff, but like genuinely we feel like this is our best album to date.
mm,
I'm not going to use the word mature because once again that's super cliche to say, but it's more well-rounded. Production quality has gone up thanks
mm.
to a great mixer, Lance Prince, and but it was just great. I wouldn't say it was effortless to record it or anything, but it was very interesting, and a lot of different types of riffs and the songwriting structures and all that. So we're very
Yeah.
excited to release it. 2 days as we speak,
Yeah.
in 2 days. So
Speaking of song structures and the way you've written things,
mhm.
particular favorite single of mine that you've released is Cult. It's got such a groovy riff, and then all of a
Thank man.
sudden just drops into this insane heaviness. I mean, was there a process behind writing that? What was that particular song like to write?
It was. It's funny because actually that song was not in the end. It was not actually supposed to be on the record necessarily, but
Oh well.
I personally pushed for it a little bit, and we ended up rewriting it because the reason why it wasn't supposed to be on is because we didn't feel like it fit too well. But I was like, guys, the chorus is like really good, so should we maybe just structure something around that to make it fit even more? And we did it, and it ended up being one of my personal favorites. So I'm
It's
very happy
hot.
we got that one and got that one to be on Comatose. but yeah, it's like we do songwriting our classic way. Like Nicholas brings the riffs, and then we construct stuff around that. So
Fantastic. So you also have a single called Paper Tiger on the album.
Mhm.
And I read that you commented that I probably messed up exactly what you said, but the real tigers are
no worries.
few nowadays, but paper tigers are many. So I want to know, what do you think in modern times people can do to become real tigers?
Wow, that's a really good question, and also great attention to detail. What can they do? Well, just be real. Stop all this fakeness. Stop acting like your Instagram life is your real life. So that's what I mean by it. Like
Yeah,
paper tigers are plenty, real tigers are few. Um, just be real, man. Just don't take shit from anybody, and become a real tiger
I love that.
with claws and everything.
Yeah, not just Limsy going underwater.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
I want to move on to Desert Dread as well. So I've kind of tried to look into the lyrics of your songs and stuff like that as
Mhm.
well. And in Desert Dread, you talk about 4 pillars as well. So I was wondering which four particular pillars you were talking about, because I noticed that there was a few from a little search on the internet. And also in
Mhm.
that song, is it to be taken literal that you're talking about the choice for and against abortion? Is that the right thing to take
It's
from it?
yeah, for sure, for sure. It's I mean, the song starts out super provocatively, like grant them blissful abortion. It's the whole, for me it's personally about, I've seen so many times people who are very, I feel like not like unfit to become parents, and
Okay.
they're just going with the flow. And actually the pillars are actually not supposed to be the 4 pillars that you talk about. I know what you mean though, but
Yeah.
it's about to be like the nuclear family. The four
Okay.
pillars, there's like those four pillars,
Yeah.
like the mom, the father, and the, I guess, boy and girl
Yeah.
children, right? But like yeah, some people that are unfit, and that's just my opinion. I'm not who am I to say that they can't have children or anything.
No.
It's not up to me. But I'm allowed to have an opinion, of course. So
Absolutely.
I've just seen so many times that it's like what are you doing? Like, how are you raising your children? But it's life is not black and white. It's gray zones en masse, like a lot of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, in that way, that's
Oh,
what I mean by it.
fantastic. That's good to know. So kind of going off that, I've noticed there's quite a lot of, I don't know if it's just me, but listening to the songs so far, I've been very lucky to have an opportunity to listen to the full album already a couple of
Hmm.
times, and it sounds fantastic, like I say. But
Thank you.
I was wondering, because I hear quite a lot of religious kind of lyrics potentially maybe
Hmm.
relating. So I was wondering, what are your views in religion having such a strong say in issues, such as abortion and that,
Mm.
especially in some countries, like such as Poland, Ireland, the US? Is it an issue in Denmark as well, or just wondering what your views are on
Denmark is very liberal,
that.
extremely liberal. My personal stance on it is that I don't think it's. I mean, if you're grown enough to engage in consensual sex,
Mhm,
unprotected as well, then it's on you. I don't
mhm,
think you should do abortions necessarily. Because I feel like when people do that, it's just because, oh, we messed up. Now we don't want to face the consequences. We're just gonna do this like real quick fix.
yeah,
You know. So, but Denmark is very liberal. I saw once in the inner city in Copenhagen like a demonstration against like people who were pro-life
yeah,
actually. So they, of course, they do exist like anywhere else, and people who are pro-abortion also, or pro-choice, sorry, pro-choice, they also exist everywhere. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but I hope I've answered your question in some way.
yeah, that makes sense. We'll go on. So obviously you're coming over to the UK in December, which is really
Mhm.
cool. Fingers crossed. Obviously, we've just had that.
Mm.
I don't know if you saw, we had a test mini festival in Liverpool, which is over the water from me actually,
Mhm.
very recently. So we're waiting on the results from that. But fingers crossed you can come over.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Oh
it,
yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Crossed.
Is there a particular place that you're looking forward to come into maybe that you haven't played before, or somewhere that you'd like to explore?
To be honest, during this past year, I've just feel like I've been having so many things taken away from me, so I've just gotten like numb to it. So I know that those shows are coming up in December, and I hope they will happen, but I don't believe in it yet. Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
I can't know for sure. Nobody can know for sure. It's like it's a force majeure kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But I always look forward to play places that we haven't been, because believe me, we also play many places that we have been before
Yeah.
and played, even the same menus. And so in some cases, it's fine. It's still better than nothing. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I really look forward to like new places. And of course, now I look like a unprepared idiot because I don't even recall the dates on that tour because it's so far away. You know what I mean? It's
Well, I
so
can
far
tell
ahead in
you
the
where you're
future. I haven't even
supposed to be
looked up.
going.
Please
If
do.
you
Let me
like.
just open the door over here because it's really humid in Denmark today.
Oh, you're so
So
lucky.
it's very it
We've
becomes
had
very
hailstones.
stuffy. Sorry?
We've had hailstone showers for the last 2 days.
Wow, okay.
Literally like giant
It's really
balls
cold
of
here and it's
ice.
raining, but it's raining, but it's really humid. And in
Oh.
here not right now because all the windows are closed, I believe.
Mm.
And it becomes really
Ugh.
stuffy. Yeah.
All that
So I had
after
to
a
open.
gym workout as well.
Yeah, maybe that's why I should open the window. That's my bad.
So yeah, I should probably let people know anyway where you're going to be playing in the UK. So according to this, we've got
Yep.
dates in December with Envisions. You've got Leeds, you've got Glasgow, so you're going to be in Scotland as well. Newcastle, Nottingham, then you're in Wales in Swansea. And you've got Bristol,
Oh,
London, Manchester, and Birmingham. So you got all the big
nice.
ones. You're just not coming to
I have it in
Liverpool.
front of me as well. I have it in front of me as well. You were located in Liverpool or what?
Yeah, so Manchester would
Where were
probably be
you?
the closest for me, or Leeds, I reckon.
Yeah,
So fingers
yeah,
crossed we can get there. But yeah,
yes.
exciting times for that one.
I hope it will happen. I really do.
Yeah. So I mean, is there a particular track that you're most excited to play live from this album at all?
Well, Cult,
Cult,
actually.
yes.
Yeah, I looked very much forward to that. I don't know because we're very picky in our band, and it depends on like where we are at that time, you know,
Hmm.
with the set list because it's so far ahead. You know, it's in
Yeah.
December and we're in May, so it's still
Oh my
6 months
God,
from
yeah.
now, right? But I will try to push for it for you. Don't worry.
Fingers crossed. Thank you very much. I
Instead,
want to ask.
I can just imagine the other guys are going to be like, "Nah, man, not that one." Well, guys,
Good for
come on,
Chris.
it's a great song.
I want to ask another question about another song. So Cold
Mhm.
Sweat was another song that you've got out at the
Yeah.
moment. And I also read in your description that you ask about what happens when we pass away. So I want to know, what do you
Mhm.
believe and why?
Well, I'm actually, it's funny. I had a conversation with my girlfriend yesterday about facts and feelings. You know,
Oh,
like sometimes feelings are opposes facts, and
mhm.
I tend to go with mostly what like empirical facts, what there is. But in this case, you can't really have facts. So
No.
absence of evidence is not evidence of absence. But I personally believe the light switch is just turned to off. It's just
Okay.
set to off. It's like you have a big bright house
Mm.
and there's light. You can see everything going on in there. When somebody passes away, everything somebody pulls the plug and it's just nothing, and you can't come back
Oh,
to there.
I love the
That's it's
idea.
super sad, but I would love the other uh, dreamy utopian kind of thing
Mhm.
where like nirvana or paradise or heaven, or you come back as uh, a dog, or like reincarnation thing. I would love to believe that, but as a person who really think that evidence is the way,
Mhm.
I can't say for sure. So
That's
I'm
fair.
for now I'm just going to believe that it's just the light switch is just off, gone.
I do love the idea, though, of the fact that maybe energy can't be destroyed, so it's got to go somewhere. So
That's
that's
also
my
really good.
kind of idea. I really love that idea. So I'm like, there's something. Just
It's
don't know
funny
what it
because
is.
there's a UK band, rest in peace, Arcane Roots.
Oh yeah,
I believe they have a song named "Energy is Never Lost. It's simply redirected." I think
oh
that's like
wow.
the title of the song. That actually
Might play
pertains
that
very
after
much to
this
what you just
interview
said.
for you.
Super good song,
Mm,
kick-ass band. Like, so sad that they decided to call it quits because, like, top-notch
yeah,
stuff. I
so
thought.
many bands gone. Um,
Yeah.
I really like the artwork for Comatose as well. I was just wondering if there was a meaning behind it at all, or if there's anything behind that.
Well, it is actually. It's more like it is Kali. The I seem to forget what it's truly about, but it is more like an aesthetic choice
Right,
in the
okay.
end. Yeah, mostly.
And is there no? It's okay. Is there a particular reason that you chose the name Comatose for the album? Because I mean, it's completely opposite. It's a lot heavier than just being relaxed.
Exactly. But it's yeah, I know what you mean. Well, comatose, yeah, I guess being comatose is very relaxing in a way. But it's that the whole thing where I feel like and I'm a victim of it myself as well, going with the flow, kind
Right,
of
okay.
being asleep and just following, going. I mean, I find myself doing it like, oh, 9 to 5, come home, walk the dog, work out, and go play with the band every once in a while, and all that. It's like break out of the chains and wake up. Don't be comatose. So that's
Absolutely.
the choice, because a lot of the lyrics also, in that vein, empowering and all that.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Mhm.
So May the 7th, Comatose comes out on the day that
Yes.
this comes out, probably.
Yeah.
Is there anything I've missed? Is there anything you want to say to fans that will hopefully be watching and listening to this?
Go check us out on social media. Go check out our old material as well, and see what growth is like, because I definitely feel like we've grown a lot. But
Absolutely.
we're very much like an Instagram band. Facebook we feel like it's kind of dead nowadays. But we're at Ghost Iris DK is
Mhm.
our Instagram handle. In there you can find like links to everything and merchandise and pre-orders. Maybe a little too late now with the pre-orders, but you can
Buy their stuff.
after order. Yeah, please do. Like a band of our magnitude, the money is not going into our own pockets. It's like to further the band even more. That's what we spend all the money on, and recording
Exciting.
and touring, because stuff is not free. So all the pennies and so forth really goes a long way. So that means a lot. Otherwise, check out Comatose when it drops in 2 days.
Hell
When
yeah.
As we're talking, 2 days.
Well, there you go. Jesper of Ghost Iris. Thank you very, very much. It's been a pleasure to talk to you.
You too,
And
Chris. Thank
yeah,
you.
check out Comatose. It is amazing. I've been Short
Thank you.
Chris. Out.
Subscribe.